to Friday Story Time with Miss Jodi. Somebody's working in the yard out there today. So, I'm back at the pool with more miracles. The Miracles of Jesus by Tommy Nicola. Today we'll have 3 more miracles. One of those miracles is Jesus walks on the water, so I thought I'd come up here and see what that might be like. And I'm kind of scared. I couldn't walk on this water, so it must be a miracle if you can. Jesus tells his friend, I think it's Simon Peter, to have faith. I don't know if I can have that much faith that I could walk on the water. Anyway, it's a pretty cool story, along with 2 others. I hope you enjoy them.
The wedding at Cana. There was a wedding at Cana in Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus and his disciples were also invited. The wine for the wedding ran out. Jesus' mother said to him, "They have no wine." Jesus answered, "Mother, why do you turn to me? My hour has not yet come." Then his mother went to the servants and said, "Do whatever he tells you." Standing near were 6 stone jars used to hold the water for the Jewish rites of purification. Each jar held 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, "Fill each jar with water," and they did as they were told. And Jesus said, "Now draw some out and take it to the steward," which the servants did. The steward tasted the water now turned into wine. He did not know where it came from, but the servants who had drawn the water did. The steward called the bridegroom to him and said, "Most people serve the best wine first and save the cheaper wine until everyone has had plenty to drink. But you have kept the best wine until last." Thus, at Cana in Galilee, did Jesus begin his miracles, and his disciples believed in him. Jesus walks on the water. Before Jesus went up to the hills to pray, he told his disciples to get into their boat and go ahead of him on the other side of the lake. In the early morning before dawn, the boat was a good distance from shore and was being tossed about by the rough waters. Suddenly, the disciples saw Jesus walking toward them over the lake. They were so frightened that they called in terror, "Is it a ghost?" But Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take heart, it is I. Don't be afraid." Then Simon, who was also called Peter, cried out to Jesus, "Lord," he said, "if it is you, tell me to come over to you on the water." "Come," said Jesus. So Simon Peter got out of the boat, and he too began to walk on the water. But the wind was blowing so hard that Simon Peter grew frightened and began to sink. "Lord, save me," he cried. Jesus reached out his hand at once and caught hold of him. "Oh, man of little faith," said Jesus, "why did you doubt?" Then, as Jesus helped Simon Peter into the boat, the wind stopped, and the other disciples fell to their knees and said, "Truly, you are the Son of God." The paralyzed man. On one of the days that Jesus was teaching, Pharisees and teachers of the law were listening. People had come from every village of Galilee and from Judea and Jerusalem. And the power of the Lord to heal was with Jesus. Then some men appeared carrying a paralyzed man on a bed, but they could not get in where Jesus was because of the crowd. So they went up to the roof and removed some of the tiles. They lowered the man onto the bed, into the gathering room around Jesus. And when he saw their faith, Jesus said, "My friend, your sins are forgiven." Now the lawyers and Pharisees began to say to themselves, "Who is this man who says such blasphemous things? Only God can forgive sins." But Jesus knew what they were thinking and said, "Why do you think such thoughts? What is easier to say, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or 'Stand up and walk'? But I will prove to you that the Son of Man has the right on earth to forgive sins." He turned to the paralyzed man and said, "I say to you, rise, take up your bed and walk." And before everyone's eyes, the man rose up to his feet, picked up his bed, and went home praising God. Everyone there was amazed and praised God too. Filled with awe, they said, "We have seen strange things today."
Well, that didn't work out very well, you guys. I kind of chickened out and decided not to try to walk on the water. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed those stories, The Miracles of Jesus by Tommy DePola. Join us next week for the last 3 stories in our cycle of The Miracles of Jesus. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.